Let the games begin. It's time for Top That Trade. Joining us today, Fox Business Network contributor Phil Flynn and options trading pro, there he is, Alan Nuckman. Here we go, guys. Round number one, Hog Heaven. Harley-Davidson has lost a lot of ground this year. Will that stock ride again?
Ta-da! 30% off sale on Harley-Davidsons. Go get yours today.
Get a hog,
30% off, went from 62 down to 46. We've seen bullish divergence here, made new lows but not new highs of volatility. But I'm going to say one thing.
What?
This stock and its demographic are not dead yet.
Well, they got to remarket themselves because they're losing a lot of the younger market share to different brands like Suzuki and some of these other guys. They got to remake Easy Rider.
It's all you guys. It's all guys like you. It's all your mature gentlemen buying that Harley Davidson.
Are you kidding me? I want to get close to one of those things. I'll fall off it. I'd run it into a tree. No, listen, bottom line, they got to remake Easy Rider. They got to give back the allure because they're losing it. A lot of these newer companies are coming out with hybrid motorcycles.
They got those three-wheel motorcycles. Have you seen those?
Yeah,
That's more your speed.
I would say
get one of those three-wheel motorcycles because you can't flip it.
Or you
can't.
Need more wheels than that.
I'm going to use a motorcycle term. You can't dump it.
You can't dump it. Okay, good.
But I like the stock. I like the stock at these levels. Yes.
I do not.
I
was actually Menominee Falls. Great story. That's where they make Harley-Davidson. Great place in Wisconsin.
Round number two, building blocks. Trade tariffs have driven up the price of lumber. Can you build your account with any housing stock, or would you rather buy lumber liquidators?
I can't wait to answer. None of the above. I don't like either one of these sectors right now. The housing numbers were not very well. They were good. They were bad last month. They rebounded this month, but I'm not seeing a real hot housing market right now.
If you look at XHB, the housing ETF, it's come storming back. It's at its highs.
It is,
and it's just a few dollars away from its 2006 top. So I still think there's more.
I don't think so. I think we're due for a little bit of a pullback on high. Short term, it looks really hot. I'll give it to you. If you're looking for a 6 to 12 month time frame, I think that's a lot of good. But there's still a lot of unsold inventory in the housing market, believe it or not, that I think is going to start coming back on as prices
Not
go
in my
up.
neighborhood, maybe your neighborhood. Lumber liquidators.
Why?
It was a $120 stock, went down to 20,
right.
So 70 is the halfway point.
Are you saying all the trailers are gone? Is that what you're saying? I didn't know that. Or they sold every trailer
So
in the
that
neighborhood.
is a stock that was a high flyer. Everybody loved it, talked about it, and it had some bad news, some more bad news, and then more bad news.
I think you need to fix up your old home,
look at it.
by Home Depot.
You guys are on it today. Round number three, fly high. Boeing is surprisingly the best blue chip this year. What's the better buy? Is it Boeing or an airline stock that's ready to take flight?
You said who would have thought, right?
Right.
Who would have thought? The insiders thought. That's really when this stock started to take off. The executives at Boeing in the beginning of the year started to buy their stock like crazy, and that was a sign that this stock was in for big things. We're up 30% since the beginning of the year.
Let me say two things. First of all, every week I talk about this stock trading from here to here, and it breaks out at targets here. Boeing did that exactly, traded from 171.90 from February to June. So when it broke out above 90, that target's 210. That's exactly where we are right now. So, all right, let's translate that. There's another stock that I like. It's Northrop Grumman.
Right.
I can't say it. 220 to 260, that target's 300, which is 15% higher.
What do they make, airplanes?
Well, they're in the military-industrial complex because let's remember back in December, somebody said, cancel that order. Do you remember the cancel that order, the Boeing order?
Probably smart deal. Their stock did very well because
Right,
of
but
that.
since that time, the stock's gone straight up. But that's when the president said cancel the order for that new Air Force One because it was too much money.
Right,
and
he
that had
got it cheaper, didn't he?
A temporary dip, and then the market took off. So you use those type of events to your advantage in a bull market.
So what was the pullback in this stock?
Well, I'm not buying Boeing now. I mean, it's already gone straight up. So, but I like the stock. The other stock, it's NOC. I think it could get a 15% bounce.
15% bounce. You heard it there. I say buy Boeing. I like this stock. I still think it's going higher.
Fly.
Going to fly.
In our bonus round question for today, Jane Austen debuted on the British pound recently. So what comment is on that currency from one of her books? Is it, I declare, after all, there is no enjoyment like reading, or it is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife, or everything is to be got with money?
What was the first one?
Well, I think she's going to say money because that's what we do here.
Right.
But I don't read so good, so I'm not a Jane Austen expert.
You're not a Jane Austen
you see that?
fan?
Did you get that?
Seriously.
I don't read well, I should have said.
Seriously,
I should have said I don't read well, but I don't read so good.
Okay. So what was the first one?
The first one was, after all, there's no enjoyment like reading.
I am going to say it's number one. After all, there is no enjoyment like reading, because reading is fundamental.
Phil, every teacher in America is so happy with you right now. It was number one. All about reading.
Yes, once again.
Business First AM continues right after this.